This is Engadget. Here's what's happening in the world of technology. It's Tuesday, June 8th. The U.S. Justice Department has recovered part of the ransom Colonial Pipeline paid last month to regain access to its computer systems after it was locked out of them by apolitical ransomware gang DarkSide. The agency says it seized 63.7 bitcoins, worth nearly $2.3 million when it carried out the action, by tracing the cryptocurrency through the public Bitcoin ledger. The amount represents more than half of the approximately 75 bitcoins Colonial Pipeline paid out to the group. The value of the cryptocurrency has fallen since May. The Justice Department says it obtained the private key to the wallet the hackers used to store the currency. To recover the money, the federal government took legal action against an exchange or custodial wallet that has servers in Northern California. The attack led to fuel shortages across parts of the East Coast and southern U.S. Following the incident and an executive order from President Biden, the Department of Homeland Security's Transportation Security Administration, TSA, issued mandatory cybersecurity guidelines for all pipeline companies. Under the directive, they're required to designate a cybersecurity official with 24/7 availability. They must all report all incidents, including any potential issues, to the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA. In personal computing news, following the end of its WWDC 2021 keynote, Apple published preview pages for macOS Monterey and iOS 15. Those include a list of all the devices the two operating systems will support once Apple releases them to the public later this year. And when it comes to the latest version of its desktop software, the company plans to drop support for many of its older computers. To install macOS Monterey on your computer, you'll need a late 2015 or later iMac, a 2017 or later iMac Pro, an early 2015 or later MacBook Air, an early 2015 or later MacBook Pro, a 2013 or later Mac Pro, a late 2014 or later Mac Mini, or an early 2016 or later MacBook. By contrast, you can install macOS Big Sur on a 2014 or later iMac, a 2017 or later iMac Pro, a 2013 or later MacBook Air, a late 2013 or later MacBook Pro, a 2013 or later Mac Pro, a 2014 or later Mac Mini, or a 2015 or later MacBook. In short, outside of the iMac Pro, most of Apple's lineups lose some form of support. It's most drastic when it comes to Apple's more consumer-oriented lineups. As you can see from the list, the MacBook Air and MacBook Pro families include several years' worth of models that won't get access to Monterey, even though many of those computers may include the same or more powerful hardware than the late 2014 Mac Mini that made the cut. If you want to catch the latest tech news as it's happening, check out Engadget.com or tune in again every weekday.
SpokenLayer.